Hi there, welcome back. Today we are going to install one of the most valuable tools that you can use when working with Kubernetes from the terminal. I came up with the following reasons why you should be using K9s when you're working with Kubernetes. First of all, efficiency. K9s provides a fast terminal-based GUI for navigating and managing Kubernetes resources without needing to use long kubectl commands. Secondly, it allows you to do live monitoring of systems, looking at logs and updates on pods and events and making troubleshooting easier. And then thirdly, this provides automation and shortcuts so you can build hotkeys and commands to speed up tasks like scaling, deleting, and editing resources. The instructions for this video can be found in our blog page. Have a look down below for the link. And now let's get our hands dirty. In our Proxmox server, we have this VM where we are running a Kubernetes master node. So this is a single node cluster. This works very well in a high availability cluster as well. Firstly, we need to SSH to this. We need to SSH to the server, which we have done here. And we need to be root. So sudo su-. Then we need to pull down the K9s for Ubuntu, as this is an Ubuntu server. So this is the command you would type. You'll find it in our blog. And now we can list the files. And we see we have this file here, k9sdeb. We will now run the app install command so that we can install this. Now let's first run the kubectl command to verify that we do have a node. Kubectl get nodes. So we run this command and we see we do have a node. Now we can run K9s. Having installed K9s, we need to start it in a way where we tell it where our Kubernetes configuration is. So we pass this parameter here to specify the configuration, and we point it to this file. If you don't do this, it won't work. I'm now going to do something I don't like doing, and that is working directly from the website. But I'm doing that for your benefit. So let me rearrange things. To do that, we open our instructions on our blog page, and you can see we've already run this command. And in fact, we also ran that command to give us this state. So now we can start. Normally, I don't like opening up the documentation and copy-paste to the terminal. However, in this case, you need to know where I get these things. A question mark will display all the commands. So if you hit the question mark on the keyboard, it gives you a list of all the commands, and they're quite comprehensive. Escape takes us back. And we can also list all the namespaces. This is what you are seeing here. And we have 2 pods in this namespace. To set the namespace, and you'll see some of these commands, we start with a colon and then we type the command. So let's go here and press the colon. And now over here we type NS. And we select the namespace we want. This is it. Now it's filtered out all the pods and deployments and given us just these two pods. In order to describe the pod, you would press a D. So you will navigate to the pod you want and then press D. So let's do that. I want to describe the bottom pod and then press D. And this gives us quite a detailed description of the pod. Escape to go back. And if I want the YAML of that pod, I can press Y. And this gives me the description in a YAML format. Can be useful for documentation. And then if I want to do a log, let's have a look here how to do logs. You will see that you pass different numbers for the amount of log that you want to view. So a 1 will view all the log and a 0 will go over the entire log. A 2 will give us the last 5 minutes, 3 15 and 4 30 minutes. So depending on what your requirement is, let's select this one and press L, and now it's waiting for me to give it a number. So L1. And we can do this for this entire range. So we can choose what range we want. That's fine. And if you want to copy from a log, you can use the C command. Often we want to debug. And to do that, we want to use the exec mode and open the pod as a shell script. Now, there are two ways of doing it. You can either type :exec or we can just type S. So let's use the easiest one. Select the pod, press S, and now we are in the pod. I'm going to type who am I, and I expect to be root. Okay, that works. And then exit to exit. EXIT, enter. So these are the commands you can do with a pod. Now let's have a look at services. To list services, we run this command. So let's go and say :svc. Enter. Now we have one service running. That's correct. Like we did with the pods, we can also describe it with a D. We can describe it in YAML with a Y. And the same with ingresses. So let's use this command :ing. And you can see we have an ingress. And if we say describe D, it gives us this information. What's nice, this gives us the two internal URLs, as we have two replicas in here. And we can also get a YAML of that. So now we have this in YAML format. And finally, to exit this, you use this command, :q. Enter. We trust you found this useful. Please give us a like, subscribe to our channel as we haven't reached our target. And with that, we will greet you in 4 languages. Baie dankie, tot ziens. Grazie mille, ciao. Yasu sinaderfe. Indambula lisre. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.